Hi, I'm Chrissy. Welcome to my garden side quest. And today I am sorting seeds, and then I'm going to start my pepper seeds and some herbs and some brassicas. So my first step is what you see here. I'm laying out all the seed packets of the seeds that I intend to start today, and then I am matching up my little labels. So join me. So once I've laid out all my seeds, then I go through and take my labels that I've made, handwritten with a garden marker, and lay them on top of the seed packets, kind of like what I did over here. Let me tell you about my label system. I have my crops color coded and then organized by shades. So over here on this side of the table are all of my bell peppers, and they have this medium pink label on them. On one side, I put the name of the variety and the type of pepper. So for example, this one is called a Ozark Giant Bell Pepper. And then on the back side, I put what color it should be when it is time to harvest, because the name Ozark Giant doesn't tell you if it's a green pepper, yellow pepper, red pepper. So on the back, I write what color it should be when it's time to harvest. So this particular variety should be red. So I wrote the word red on the back. And then you'll also notice that there is a black dot on the back of this label. The code for the black dot means that the pepper plant is not anticipated to grow taller than 24 inches. Now that helps me when I am transplanting in the garden, so that pepper plants that are going to be between like 24 and 60 inches tall, I put towards the back of the garden, and then these little bitty ones that are supposed to be less than 24 inches tall, I put towards the front for easier access and better, easier access for me to get at them, but also better sunlight. Because if these little short pepper plants are hiding behind big tall pepper plants, they don't get as much sun. So over here are my bell peppers. They are a pink, a shade of pink. Up at the top here are my sweet peppers that are not bell, and those are like a pale pink. And then these bright fluorescent pink ones are snack peppers, which I'm sure is everybody's favorite that you buy at the grocery store, dip in ranch dressing, the little bitty peppers. So those are the snack ones. And then moving down a little bit further here, we have my hot peppers. My hot peppers are divided into 3 categories. Hot, and that's this shade of blue, like my Anaheim pepper. Anaheim pepper, when it is fully matured and ready to harvest, will be red. So red is written on the back. My next variety of hot pepper is jalapeno. So I have several varieties of jalapeno. This one right here is called the lemon spice jalapeno. Obviously, because it's named lemon, I already know it's going to be yellow, so I don't have to write yellow on the back. But this particular variety is a tiny, short little plant that doesn't grow bigger than 18 inches. So on the back, I have my black dot letting me know when I transplant it to the garden, I want it to be in the front. And then my third variety of hot peppers that I grow are poblano. I absolutely love a poblano peppers. And that's this shade. And then we move over to brassicas. So my cauliflowers I have labeled on red labels. And then my broccoli I just have on white ones. And that just kind of helps with organization with the seedlings. So I could take a quick look and see what is germinating just by the color. I have a huge bag of these labels. These labels are super, super cheap. They're just pieces of plastic on Amazon. So I try to buy a huge variety of colors because I like color-coded organization with my plants. So this is step one in seed starting. The next step in seed starting is to get all of these seeds that are laying all over the table into nice, neat piles so that I can make room for my dirt. So bear with me while I do that. Once I have picked up all of my seeds, I end up with nice stacks like this. So this stack right here are all of my bell peppers. And I'm going to continue to do the same for all my other varieties. The next step in the process will be preparing the dirt. So join me on that side quest.